So in the context of these systems that actually interoperate in quite interesting ways, in addition to the yield farming and all those types of dynamics, Andre, you have a huge amount of experience with this. How do you look at the right way to compose different DeFi, what are called money Legos? So how do you look at how different DeFi infrastructure or DeFi protocols should get composed to operate properly in your opinion?
Well, first things, Sergey, thanks for actually thinking that I have any kind of plan or methodology when it comes to putting these money Legos together. Really, it's the same as you do with normal Legos. You know, you one of two options. You either have a manual that tells you how you're going to put it together, or I never have the manual. You have a box filled with a random bunch of pieces of different ones that you've collected over the years. You throw that out on the carpet and you try and see which pieces you can use to build the thing you just envisioned. So it's really what pieces can I use to accomplish the job. And you know, a lot of times you thought you were going to build a pretty castle, but you didn't have the pieces for that. So on the one side you're lacking a wall, and the other one you've got a roof that's a plane's wing or something. But you mix it together to kind of figure out what you want. But it's less about. I mean, I definitely don't have a plan when I approach how I put these money Legos together. But it's more about what do you want to achieve, and then which parts do you want to use to achieve that. And it might not be the exact result you want, but the beauty of this is it's going to be something, and that's what makes it really cool. Because it even if you and I've done this a lot of times as well, where I'll be like, I want to build XYZ. I start putting all of my little Lego pieces together and I start building towards it. And then halfway through, I realize, look, I don't have the pieces to build that. But while playing with those pieces, I discovered I could actually build ABC, which is also cool and something completely different. So for now, I'd say it's a lot less about how you approach composability and how you build with it. And it's a lot more exploratory. You kind of just have to play with the pieces, and then as you play with them, you come up with cool things that you can put together. It's not great from a more structured sense, because I think a lot of people that'll want to come in this space, you know, and there's lots of sites doing this. Set's doing a good job, Como is doing a good job, and they're all getting to a point where it is more structured, where I want to accomplish XYZ, so these are the things I need to use. But we're not there yet. We're still very much in playing and figuring out. I mean, for the longest time, DYDX is a great example. For the longest time, I was using a bunch of their stuff, and I didn't even realize you could do something like flash loans with them, because there's no documentation available that it is possible. Don't worry, Stanny. Nowadays I use Ava. Don't have a panic attack. But like originally when I looked at those, I didn't realize you could do it. But that's because the way they designed it in code is you borrow first, you repay second. So just because of that design mechanic, not because they had built it for that purpose, but because they built it in that way, you could accomplish this net result. So there's so many awesome things like that happens in this space. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Kane and Stanny can talk more than I can on this topic, because I'm a top level consumer. They're bottom level protocols. But like, so often people build stuff you could never have envisioned they were going to build it. Like someone just launches a product that uses your platform, and you're like, how the hell did they think of this? Like why? And then you play with it, and then you're actually like, okay, this is actually cool. Anyway, long story short, yeah, there's much less of a plan, and it's a lot more of just exploratory fun. You know, it's the fact that the pieces are there that makes it so awesome. But I do like the fact that we call them money Legos, because when you step on one accidentally, they do hurt as much as real Legos. So please, you know, be aware of that.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the heads up.